It's Week 15 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' lengthy corner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Jaguars and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National The Jaguars defense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he was solid in the win a week ago. Came up with an interception in that ball game. And sometimes interceptions come in bunches. We'll see if he maybe tries to take a few more chances to come up with another one here.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hall again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Devon Hamilton. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screen.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers buying time to his left. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a 1-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground, Hall, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Rodgers going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll give to Hall. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They're out there trying to protect this 4th-quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Foyle, Sade, and Lurican. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulikin. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jaguars, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye.